Okay, here is the third example of how to work a specific heat problem. The problem says a 37.7 gram piece of metal is heated to 100 degrees Celsius and then allowed to cool to 30.6 degrees Celsius, releasing 7,509 joules of heat. What's the specific heat of the metal? So what they're looking for when they say specific heat is the C part of the equation. So we're going to start off by writing our equation with no numbers in it. Okay. They've given us Q, the heat released. So it's 7,509, but because it's being released, we need to make sure that we use a negative when we plug it into our equation. So negative 7,509 joules. The mass of the metal is the 37.7 grams. The specific heat we don't know. And the change in temperature. Now it says it was heated to 100 and then allowed to cool to 30. So that means 30 degrees is our final temperature. So we're going to write 30.6 subtract 100. And we're going to simplify. So our 37.7 times our 30.6 subtract 100. We're going to divide through on both sides. These cancel out and make a 1. We simplify doing the math, and so we know now that the specific heat is 2.87, and that will be joules per gram degree Celsius as the units for the specific heat. The last question says that you have a piece of silver metal heated to 100 from 22.3, and it takes 22,467 joules of heat to raise the temperature of the silver. If the specific heat of silver is 0.235, then what's the mass of the chunk? So in this case, they're looking for M. They have given us our two temperatures and Q. And we're going to plug this into our equation. So we have Q equals mc delta T. Q is being absorbed, so it's 22,467 joules of heat. The mass we don't know. The specific heat they gave us of 0.35. And the change in temperature is the final temperature of 100, subtracting the starting 22.3. We're going to simplify. This is the 77.7 is our temperature. Since this is our unknown, and it's being multiplied by these two numbers, we are going to divide both sides by the numbers that are on the same side as our unknown. Anything divided by itself becomes a 1. You simplify this using your math. So our mass we know is 1,230 grams.